Welcome back to Liberty Tree Gaming. We are in Zhelejov, the Wagoner's Inn.
Aye, aye, you silly doggy.
We came here after the last episode. In the middle of the night, we had finished up with the last episode where we were helping out the painter. And we helped him find the inspiration he was looking for, I suppose. Turns out it wasn't, but yeah, we brought him down here to this pagan shrine and he painted a picture. Then we went back to the castle with him and talked to him for a little bit, where he's asked us now to do the next thing. Chiaroscuro, which is an interesting term. I just heard this actually yesterday when I was watching the YouTuber Blue Lizard Jello and his playthrough of their Obscure Expedition 33. And he told me that he looked up the term, or he said in his video, not told me directly, I mean, that'd be cool and all, but no, he was just saying it in his video, that he looked up the term Clair Obscure, which translated into this term, I believe, which is a masking or blending, I think. So yeah, let's read this quest. Things are never quite black and white with Vojta, but that may just have changed. He's missing a binder for his paint and has asked me to find him a basilisk egg. Apparently its yolk has magical properties. Obtaining a basilisk egg is no simple task. First, I need to find an egg laid by a black cockerel. I have no idea how such a thing is even possible, but I'll try to trust the painter and head to Samin. He said there's a farmer called Slavek living in the village who owns just such a rare bird. The cockerel egg must then be placed somewhere where toads can brood it. They're often heard croaking by the pond below the inn in Zhelejov. I should have a look there. I'll surely hear those creatures from afar. So, yeah, I came here not realizing that I needed to go there. So that's what we'll do first, is we'll head to Samin and see if we can find a cockerel's egg.
God sake me.
Now, I did actually reload the game, and Pebbles is not running off now, so that's good. And yes, I know there is a quest marker right there. We'll deal with that later. Examine the burned area. Oh, Samin's burnt.
Jesus Christ, such misfortune. And for what?
We haven't been here since this happened. Oh, man. They're not any way in now. Hey, Cal. Yeah, they've got it closed off all the way around. Wait, I can wash them clothes.
Oh, I can't go any further. It's too deep.
Henry, it's a laundry place, right? It's not a laundry place anymore. How about that? It's not a laundry. Guess I don't really need the horse, but we'll take a little ride just up the way here.
Whoa!
One day I'm gonna get into that chest. Not today, though. Okay, there's some chicken.
God bless you, sir.
I heard you've got a rather unusual cockerel. Pitch black.
And what's so unusual about that? A black cockerel isn't anything out of the ordinary.
True. But I've also heard your cockerel lays eggs.
Oh? Where'd you hear such nonsense?
You know how it is. Rumours spread and everyone twists and embellishes them. I'm just curious if there's any truth to it.
Someone must have been pulling your leg. I don't have any cockerel like that.
Okay.
Don't worry. I'm not a bailiff or an inquisitor. I'm a student from the University of Prague.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry, then?
I don't mean you any trouble. I just want to have a good look at the cockerel. I've seen a boar give birth to piglets and a bull that gave milk. People always talked about blessings or even miracles. Wouldn't it be a shame to keep something like that from the world?
All right, I'll tell you, but I'd really appreciate it if you didn't spread it around too much. I did have a black cockerel. A young one, since my Boniface died recently. But that black one was so small and stunted, just peculiar. So, I decided to put it down and took it to the woods. A runt like that wasn't even fit for soup.
Okay, main level. Alright, cockerels don't lay eggs, but okay.
Did the black cockerel really lay eggs?
Oh, aye. One evening, it started drooping its head in a strange way, and I was worried it was going to die. Then the next morning, I go to the coop, and the little devil is alive and well, sitting on eggs. And the next day, it's at it again. Either it was stealing them from the hens, or it was laying them itself.
And did you keep any of its eggs?
No, I took them away along with the carcass. Who knows? There might have been something devilish about them.
Where exactly did you take the cockerel?
Just over there, to the edge of the woods. There's a little dung heap. You might still find it there.
All right. I'll go and have a look.
Yeah, for those that don't know, a cockerel is a young rooster. Like, bullets are the hens and cockerels are the roosters.
Good boy. Good boy.
So that's why it's strange that a cockerel would lay an egg, or eggs. All right, so he said he took it over there.
Greetings, sir.
I have a perk point. Main level perk 2. Driven by vengeance. Yeah, we'll go with that. We're avoiding a local hero because it has been known to cause lag in busy areas such as Gutenberg. Right in the face.
Here he is. Poor thing. Let's hope the egg's here too.
Here's an egg. A rooster's egg. An egg laid by a rooster or a very strange hen. Okay. The cockerel egg must be placed somewhere where toads can brood it. Okay. We've heard the frogs up there. I think I mentioned in one of the recent episodes that the house I used to live at had a pond in the backyard, and there were frogs like crazy. Amazing what a bunch of frogs can sound like. Indeed, our current house has a lot of frogs. There's a pond through the woods a good bit. We'll go here. I meant to stop, but can I go back? I think it was just right up here. It might have been in that camp. Okay. Well, oh well. I was thinking to stop and actually talk to the guy, but I didn't. Oh well.
Go!
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
Alright, so I know we talked to this guy before, but I was doing my hardcore playthrough and I found this thing. Where is it? There was a badge here. Parish priest badge of advantage. I want that. Can I buy it from him?
Welcome, sir. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for toads. Have you heard any anywhere nearby?
Forget about toads. They don't taste so good. You get blisters from touching them.
I don't want to eat them, for God's sake.
Then I really don't know what you'd want them for. What about some other goods, I won't turn down a groschen.
I'd really prefer those toads.
Unfortunately, I don't sell those. But check the marshes past the bridge. On one of the islets, there's an old stump. Just yesterday, they were croaking like crazy over there. Even the bathhouse wenches are quieter.
Show me your...
No, he doesn't sell it. Okay. Does he have money? Not much.
I hope you find what you're looking for next time, good sir.
Gosh, just save. He's gonna see me. Oh, I'm not even gonna do it. I'll come back at night. Okay, but that narrowed the spot down. Okay. And let's go that way. I hear him. That's what frogs sound like. Or toads.
Ah, the toads are croaking here. There's a nest, and I've got the egg from the black cockerel too. So let's do this. All right. Now it's just a matter of waiting a day for the toads to brood it. But I'd better leave so I don't disturb them while they're bloody hell.
So I have to wait until the toads brood the egg. Need to give the toads more space and privacy. How long does it take? To say. Under the Zhelejov Inn, I found a fallen nest surrounded by the sound of toads croaking. I think this is the place I was looking for. The egg is in the nest. Now all that's left is to hope the toads do their work. All right. Just updated. Wait a day and a night. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna go up top, get a haircut, wash off in the bath.
My respect.
I need a bath.
Yeah, you do.
My baths are at your service.
I'd like to get to know one of your pretty...
My girls know.
Well, I really need...
Excellent.
I'll gladly...
Excellent.
I apologize.
Have a seat. When I'm done with you, you'll be the talk of the town.
I'm in need of your services, Master Barber.
That's my haircut. That's how I do my hair. We'll go with that.
My work is done, and you look good enough to be painted on an altar.
All right, we got a few books we can read, so let's swap to our other set of clothes. See what this quest tipster says. What's going on
around here, innkeeper?
You could stop by Semin. Janek, the saddler's hand there, is looking for a blacksmith. And that's pretty much everything.
Thanks, innkeeper. That sounds interesting. What do you have?
Got some old food I need to get rid of. I think I've got an old egg here. And I'll buy your savior schnapps.
Thank you, sir. And come again.
We got a couple of books we haven't read, so we'll go through those. Let's see. Just checking my stats, see if there's which ones I still need to level up. Drinking and horsemanship are the only two. And heavy weapons, so I can read that one. The true art. You won't let go, all right? Maybe you could learn a thing or two Here are the 101 best mace fighting techniques from Master Fiore Berlano Le Liberi de Cividel Austria. The Austria. And I'm not smart enough to read that one. Skilled enough to read that one. Yep, we'll read this one then.
Respects. Why is this all sticky?
George and Michael, they said they were going to Kuttenberg, right? But we did not see them there. Maybe they're somewhere we haven't been yet. I don't feel like playing dice. Can I get up these stairs?
Not this again.
Alright, we're gonna go to here, and then we'll go down and grab that badge.
What kind of pig was sitting here?
Drink a potion. What else do you have? Alright, let's get up here and look at this badge. Did not mean to whistle. Other... a lot of crap. Badge. This is the Parish Priest Badge of Advantage. It's a gold badge. Gain a new dice formation called the Eye, consisting of the values 1, 3, and 5. That's nice. Well, I called you pebbles, so let's go.
Quick!
We'll throw that in the chest so it doesn't, so we don't get in trouble.
Whoa!
We'll sleep the rest of the night, and maybe we'll be able to go and pick up our basilisk egg soon. We'll use our Nighthawk cleanser potion to clear that off. And can we get it yet? Day and a night. Let's go see what that quest was that the innkeeper told us about. Since we have a day to kill. Down here. Void.
Go!
Good morning, lad.
Show me your...
Can I sell anything at least?
I'd like to do some... Do we have a deal?
We're getting... Very well. I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Are you the guy?
Well, me.
About the nomad camp by the pond.
All's well that ends well. They're people, just like us after all.
Well, there you go. That's been waiting for a long time for that dialogue option. All right.
I've heard you have work for a blacksmith here.
I surely do. But he has to be a brave blacksmith. I need to shoe a horse. The saddler wants me to race for him.
I'm not afraid of horses. I know when to let go of a hoof and avoid a kick in the face.
Kick be damned. The main thing is, I need some good horseshoes. It's all rocks and bogs around these parts. One wrong step, and you'll break both your own neck and your horse's.
So what is it you want from me then? Where does the bravery come in?
I heard the nomads from the camp by the pond use horseshoes that are magical. Word is, they're
Definitely
forged
do.
in
Absolutely.
hellfire, and have all sorts of incantations carved into them. A horse wearing them can climb up a sheer cliff without tripping once.
I need a horse like that.
Oh, my word! What you could do with horseshoes like that?
That would make for some fine racing. I'd save up for the best horse I could find and win races all over the kingdom. Well, you know what? How about you go to their camp and find out how the horseshoes are made? Then, if you forge some for me, I'll reward you handsomely. What do you say?
Sure, why not? I could use some horseshoes like that myself.
That's what I like to hear. Take a good look around there, or try asking someone who's in charge of horses.
I'll be with you, good sir.
Magic horseshoes. Janek, the Samine saddler's hired hand, is preparing for a big race, and he's heard about magical horseshoes, thanks to which a horse never slips and runs as fast as the wind. If I could forge him such horseshoes, he would pay me well. There must be at least one set of the nomads' mysterious horseshoes lying around somewhere in their camp. There must be someone in the camp who can tell me something about these special horseshoes. All I need to do is ask cleverly. Okay, so I have to be clever. Well, I'm the cleverest thing you ever did see. Now, I expect this to be the racing stuff up here. Does it look like a race course? I can't say that I'm really interested in doing races, but I guess I'll have to at least experience them once. I mean, And that's a wagon with a chest unguarded. Kumis. Kumis? What is this? What is kumis? Fermented milk. Ugh. From a 5-year-old mare. Ugh. Ugh. Do you understand? That sounds terrible. Fermented. How do you ferment milk? Turns into cheese, doesn't it? Very hard is nothing for me. Grease mixture. Mixture of herbs, ash, and Lord knows what else, made for sprinkling on mounted archery tracks. Supposedly disorients horses. Take it. I don't need that. I don't know what I need that for, but I'm gonna take it. Anything over here? Just a little clearing. Okay, well. We have just jumps. Part of a quest, but we'll see.
Ah!
Hey!
Sarsal, Goro. What would you like?
Hey, Tibor.
Do you buy wolf ears?
Tibor.
That's right. You get a few groschen for every dead animal.
Here they are.
A dead
Okay.
wolf is a good wolf. Nobody's going to cry for them around here.
I'd love to hear.
None. Hello, sir. Okay, so this will be the horse racing stuff. Let's ask him about this.
I'm looking for someone who organizes horse races here.
You are in the right place. Because I am not just some ordinary horse trader, you know? I am Mikolai. And with my horse, Tooth, I organize horse races in this region. As a proper lovari, I make sure it is a challenge for both riders.
What's a
and
lovari?
horses. But we are missing a proper challenger. We cannot find a single decent rider anywhere around here. Even Bibrek, the best human rider, is afraid of me.
What is a lovari?
What does that mean, that you're lovery?
Ask our horses about that. They will tell you how a proper lovari cares for them.
Oh, I can't speak with horses. At least not sober.
A pity. Folks who understand them can trade them properly, maybe even sell them for a good price. They are almost as clever as people. If Tooth happened to outlive me, he could easily organize these races on his own.
Sure.
What about you and your horse?
He's simply a partner. A friend and a helper. Rather like a dog.
That is how it should be. But not everyone understands that. And Bibrek least of all.
Who is that Bibrek?
He is a human who claims he's not human. But he can shoot. I do admit that. When I started to organize races, he came up with his own archery ones, and happily wagers on them. But never mind him. We, Lovari, are more than happy to outsmart the likes of him in trade.
Alright, but how about these races? How do they go?
Every challenger must first bow to Zamur. I tell you, he was a hell of a rider. People will talk about him until Judgment Day. There is an altar in his name in the woods nearby. If you do not say a prayer there, your horse will throw you before the race even starts.
I better not skip that then.
I will take you there. Shall we go?
Wait a moment. I'd rather speak with Bibrek first. You said he organises archery contests?
Yes, yes. But you will see yourself. It is not worth it.
Okay. Don't doubt it. But let's ask about the magical horseshoes.
Listen, Mikolai. I hear you shoe your horses with some special horseshoes. Magical ones. Is there any truth in that?
They are certainly not magical. That is just some gaja myth. But we do have all kinds of clever horseshoes. The main thing is to know where you will be riding your grai. Based on that, you can choose horseshoes. There are hard rocks all around here, often wet. So I got these.
I've never seen horseshoes like these. What are the spikes for?
They bite into ground and Grai can even climb up a cliff. Although he will not be too happy about it. But they are quite rare. So I'm sure you understand, I cannot just give them to you.
Ah, don't worry. I wouldn't expect you to. Especially since I can forge them myself.
Okay. Forge spiked horseshoes for Janek. I spoke with Mikolai, who looks after the horses in the camp. The horseshoes, he says, aren't magical at all, but they keep the horses steady on rocky surfaces thanks to spikes. Now that I know how, I can forge Janek his own set of spiked horseshoes. And how does one do that? Spiked horseshoes. Just some scrap metal. Well-made spiked horseshoes, which can increase a horse's speed up to 8. Well, I want some that go to 11. Are you... Do you need something? Alright, since we're here, let's go find Bibrek. Over here? Oh, I bet he's these guys that have been here like this whole time and never would talk. Just sat here and talk to each other.
Much like moving somehow.
You're a Bibrek.
Greetings. What do you need?
I'm looking for someone who organises riding competitions around here. I spoke with Mikolai, and he said you're in charge of something like that here.
Daban horse. I am Bibrek.
Henry.
I'm glad to meet anyone who wants to honor the long tradition of mounted archery. Bow, crossbow, arrow, bolt, horse. A steady hand and sharp eyes. You gallop, you shoot. Targets fall and the groschen pile up. There aren't many these days who would challenge me and my mare first of 1,000. The Cubans are lazy, and Mick from the Nomads is just the same.
Why do the Cumans bother you? Aren't you one yourself by any chance?
I am Yassian, and my horse first of 1,000 is Kengli.
What's Yassian?
You see, we Yassians are something like bulls, and Cumans, Mordvins, Skipchaks, and Seljuks too. Those are sheep. But you must know that. After all, you have already had the honor of dealing with that Vasco's band.
So you're like quarreling neighbours? How did you ever end up here?
The Lord of the Heavens, Stangri, put me in his bow and shot me westward.
And why?
Okay.
So I might spread his renown in mounted archery here, of course. So, what do you shoot with then?
A handgun. No, we'll do a bow.
Nice. But between us, do not let Mikolai get his hands on it, or he will poke his eye out.
Mikolai wasn't too thrilled about you either.
He's a decent enough rider, and that is about the only good thing I can say about him. Well, at least he's not a Cuman.
All right, but what about the race? How does it work here?
One thing at a time. There is an altar in the woods over there that I built to the great Yassian marksman, Karachin. Every rider must bow to it before the competition. That is our custom. So, what do you say? Shall we go?
Okay, let's
go to the altar.
Follow me. Here it is. Karachin's altar in all its splendor.
So, what should I do then? Is a bow enough, or should I pray as well?
You need not pray, but repeat after me. May this altar belonging to Karachin, the greatest archer of the Yassian tribe, be in this land an everlasting reminder of his glory on earth and in the power of God.
Damn it, Bibrek! Užarava zhoj od zkušeného.
Do not interrupt, Mikolai. And get lost while you're at it.
I'm not going anywhere. And you stay here too.
What's the matter? Did something happen?
I built this altar here. It is Karachin's grave!
You only claim it after I dedicated it to Zamur. Before that, you did not care about it.
I dug up 4 arrowheads here, a harness and a kinjal. It is clear.
I heard Zamur spirits hammering horseshoes here. And in the morning I found scattered coal.
I scattered it myself to drive away evil forces from Karachin's grave, you fool.
One more word and...
Bibrek, listen.
Look around. Only dark, dangerous woods everywhere. But the spirit of Zamur protects us. In camp, on the road, and during races. Reason enough for him to have this altar.
So that is why you're holding your races up there. You fear the woods, so you would rather run your horse across a field. This is the grave of Yassian war leader and warrior. The god Tengri must have guided him this far. This altar belongs to him. Every arrow loose that hits its mark is in his honor.
Only you are shooting at straw dummies and targets stuck together with manner. Oh, mighty warrior.
You see, I'm training. For the likes of you.
Fellas.
Sorry, Henry. This has nothing to do with you.
But this is actually useful for us. Let him decide whom the altar rightfully belongs to.
So tell us, Henry, which is better? Straight up honest horse racing or hoofing around shooting at targets?
I'll give you hoofing around. Mounted archery is a noble art. So?
Neither.
Why, a nightly tournament, of course. A joust with lances, horses in caparisons, riders in full armour.
What?
They charge each other, lower their lances, take aim, and whack! A shower of splinters, and one of them, sometimes both, go flying.
That sounds like a damn quick way to meet the Lord.
Yeah. Okay, it's an altar. You're arguing over palace domes.
Look, we're supposed to be racing, and here you are squabbling over a heap of rocks. Can't you just drop it?
Ask around the camp. Everyone will tell you the altar is mine.
Not a chance. Everyone knows I was the one who built this altar.
But you haven't asked anyone yourselves, have you?
Why bother? There is no judge here who would understand.
Then I shall decide. What do you say?
What do you think? He's not one of us.
But since we already have you here, Henry...
You'll probably not find anyone better.
But watch out, Bibrek. Vasco could tell you how things are with Henry and the Cumans.
Vasco is an ox anyway. Serves him right.
Perhaps you are right. He helped reconcile Marika with our Waida. Perhaps he will help me now.
He did it for the money anyway. Do not read anything into it. So, how shall we do this then?
You and I shall prepare a few challenges for Henry, so he understands what is at stake. If he manages both, we shall accept his judgment.
Very well. Whatever judgment he delivers about the altar afterwards, I shall accept it.
So I'm to try both racing and mounted archery, and whichever I enjoy more will take precedence.
The spirit of Zamur will make sure you lean toward the racing.
Ha! As soon as you hit the first target, you will feel Karachin's blessing.
So which will you start with?
First, I would...
We'll try the
Mounted
archery.
archery, of course. While the horse is still fresh.
Pashtu ograjcha banjola, usomele hakerava. We are starting with the race.
I said it first.
First. Ah.
So, where shall I begin?
Jos pynol kayo lukos.
Come on. Climb up. Oh, come on. Get up there. Come on, Henry. You can do it. Okay, so we're at like 50 minutes or so. I think we'll do the race or archery after we take a small break. So until next time, be good.
Aye, come here.